I'm speaking with Royston Tay, who is the founder of Zopim Corporation, and he bills himself as Chief Executive Dude of Zopim Corporation. Royston, why do you call yourself Chief Executive Dude? Are you going for the youth market here?
Several reasons actually. I call myself Chief Executive Dude primarily because if I look at myself as a CEO, I'm not exactly sure what a CEO's role is. For me, I'm performing a lot of roles for the company. Calling myself an officer just sounds like a stuffy position, and I like to think of myself as a younger guy who can connect with the crowd over here. And I don't use the term Chief Executive Dude in Singapore. It's just maybe something not that accepted in Asia. I use it here, and it's a lot more well accepted in Silicon Valley culture. When I go for networking events, I pass people my card. They actually look at it and they smile at it, and we have a conversation going. So that for me is a very good conversation starter. So that's why
Are you actually based in Singapore?
Yeah. The company is founded and based in Singapore. We are a true blue Singaporean company, but all the founders actually have a Silicon Valley connection. We actually studied over here 5 years ago. We interned in startups, and we also studied in Stanford for a year, and then we went back to finish our degree and started our company from then on.
What does the company actually do?
The company, we are focused on providing web solutions for businesses, web applications for businesses to increase the sales conversion on their website. So these days, the online space, the internet space is getting really crowded. People spend a lot of money to attract traffic onto their website. But the most important thing after you get the traffic on your website is to make sure that you convert those visitors from just visiting the website into actual paying customer. And we feel that the best way to do this is to have a personalized means of communicating with a customer. So the first product we developed was a live chat product that you can put on your website, and you can monitor visitors who are on your site. You know which country they're from, you know which demographic they're in, you know which page they're on, and from then on you can start a conversation with a visitor with a more targeted approach.
So your product is something that a company would put on their website, which enables them to communicate with customers.
Correct.
In a better way than
Specifically
before?
through instant messaging, because we feel that is the most efficient way to convey thoughts. If you have a question, you can quickly type it out. The agent who is answering can quickly respond to it, as opposed to a phone call. A lot of people, a lot of young people especially, they are very, there's a lot of inertia to pick up the phone and ask a question. So if you can serve the younger demographic quickly through instant messaging, it's a great way to sell your product.
And how's the company doing? Do you have actual companies that are purchasing it?
Yeah, one or two. No, I'm just kidding. We actually have more than 35,000 signups so far in just 1 year of launch, and those are mostly businesses. So the take-up rate is actually pretty good. I would say even though we haven't done a lot of marketing, in fact, because we're bootstrapped, we didn't really have budget for marketing earlier on.
Did you say you had 35,000 companies that were purchasing your product?
Correct. They've signed up for the product. The actual active number is maybe less than that. It's about 20% of that figure. So people do sign up for the product, try it for a while. Some of them do end up liking it, but there is, of course, a percentage that end up not using it.
Now, how do you inform these companies that you exist? How do they find you?
These days, a lot of companies like ours, we have to find a way to virally market our solutions, simply because we start out by bootstrapping ourselves, or we start out with very limited capital funding. So what we do is that we realize one of the biggest boosts of our growth was when we started branding our solution on the widget, on the solution that resides on our customer's website. So whenever you go to a website and you see our product, you click on it and start a chat, you would actually see live chat by Zopim. So that's where a lot of the traffic comes back to our website. It's a viral loop. So if you're a competitor and you are checking out another competitor's website and you see that, hey, they have this product over there, you will definitely say, hey, this looks cool, I want to get it as well. So you click on live chat by Zopim, you come to our site and you sign up for a product. And the viral loop starts again and again over there.
So the product is basically self-advertising. Wherever your product appears on a website, it contains a link back to Zopim.
Right. And why we keep to this model is because this allows us to pass the savings on to our customers. So our product is actually priced at a much cost-effective rate compared to our competitors. And one reason why we are able to do this is because of this self-advertising model.
Now, how does your company make money? Does the client purchase it outright, or do they only pay you when somebody buys something from them?
That's a very interesting question. We would actually want to charge based on actual conversion. So that would be the model that is the most fair. But for us, there is a problem in tracking when a conversion was made. It could be a sign up, it could be a purchase, but our software doesn't currently allow the website owner to configure that. So we go by a much simpler revenue model, which is a software as a subscription model. We basically charge a monthly subscription of from something as cheap as free to $99 per month. So that's the range of our pricing. And I would say about 80% of our customers are actually using the free product, but we don't mind that because they are actually promoting our product just by using it on their website.
Can you give an example of the type of company, and you don't have to give a specific name, but the type of company that would use your product and how they would use it?
Sure. I'll give maybe three the most diverse example. The first one is an ISP based in Singapore, Singtel. They actually use us to sell their mobile phones. So how the phones are actually sold is that they have an e-shop and they showcase all the phones online. And when customers go to the web page, when they are selecting certain phones, all this information actually gets sent to our software. And from then on, a customer support representative can better serve this visitor by saying, "Oh, you are actually you're actually interested in a Samsung phone. Maybe you can check out this discount that we have for this particular phone model." So they can engage a customer better that way. So that's one example of a large enterprise using our product. We also have small companies, blog shops or e-commerce sites using our product. They may be selling something like a handbag that they've imported from China, for example. So what they can do on their handbag page is to answer simple questions from visitors on that page. For example, a customer might ask, "Do you have this handbag available in green?" Now that's something that this business owner can easily answer in a few sentences. If she didn't have this solution on the website, the customer might have left and searched elsewhere for a similar kind of handbag.
So you don't have to know anything about the company itself. You basically provide a tool, and then the company configures the tool for whatever they want to use it for?
Right. Our solution, one selling point of our solution is that it's really easy to set up. In fact, most of our customers manage to get it set up within 1 or 2 minutes. No downloads required at all. All they have to do is just paste a small line of code within their website, and it's basically functional from then on. Because our solution resides on the web, they just have to go to a certain URL, and once they log in on that web application, you can see the list of visitors on your website in real time, in which country they're from, a lot of information, all online, without having to download any software. So it's really easy to configure.
Do you have competitors?
Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of competitors. This isn't actually a new space. We are in an industry that's been around for more than a decade. So the oldest competitor and the biggest one we have is a company called LivePerson. They've gone IPO about 8 years ago, and they're targeting a much different market segment compared to us. They're targeting mostly the enterprise customers, so they do a lot of direct sales. Whereas when we came about, we looked at this live chat space and we thought to ourselves, hey, there's a void in the market for a small medium businesses. There's no solutions serving the small medium businesses. So that's why we came along, despite the fact that there were already competitors out there. We felt that there was a market for small medium businesses.
Now, what's the hardest thing of your business? Is it writing the software, or is it deciding what the software should look like, having the vision for the product, or bringing it to its... What would you say is the most important critical factor in your company's success?
I would say everything except writing the software, because the thing is, out of the 4 co-founders, 3 of us are actually technically trained. So writing the software was very intuitive to us. It was something we loved doing. We love building intuitive products. We love talking to the customers to find out more about what they want and then to build it into the product. The challenge for us at the beginning was the fact that we didn't really have a business person on the team to figure out, okay, what should the revenue model be, to do some competitive analysis. So we didn't have that kind of background. We didn't know how to market an online product. So that was something we actually took 1 or 2 years to figure out. So even though the company has been in existence for 3 years, we spent about 1.5 years to 2 years perfecting the product. We only started charging for it on the 3rd year, or close to the end of the 2nd year. So that was something that I think we could have done a lot earlier if we had expertise in it.
Is the company actually profitable now?
Yep, I'm glad to say that it's profitable, and within actually 7 to 8 months of launch, we were already profitable. And I'd like to thank our customers for that.
Do you have any plans to go public, or are you content to just hold it privately?
I do think there's a chance for us to go public. In this, we don't want to think of ourselves as just being in the live chat space. When I started out this interview, I said that we were in the business of helping businesses increase sales conversion. So that's actually a very broad market. It's not just live chat solutions. There are help desk solutions, there are CRMs, they are all playing in this market. We feel that there is a chance for us to be a market leader after we have really consolidated our position in this space.
So would you say that defining what your mission is and defining your focus is one of the most important things in being successful?
Right. So right now, we realize that with a small team, we can only focus on a certain thing. So we are prioritizing our feature development. Right now, live chat is the most important thing, and we are building on making it a very, very wholesome product. Subsequently, we might expand into horizontal products in this space.
How many employees does your company have?
I would say we have 8 full-time staff, but we have about 4 part-time staff, and not all of them are all located in one location. So you can say that it's a global business. We have the 8 full-time staff is based in Singapore. That includes me and my partner who are over here in the US. We also employ Philippine call center kind of staff to man our live chat. We also have an Indian developer. So it's a little bit of outsourcing, a little bit of getting overseas help. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, wish you all the best of luck.
Thank
We're out
you.
of time here, but thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Enjoyed
for
it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a wrap.